Yo, what's up everybody? Kendall Stokes coming at you with another video for the Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem YouTube channel. Today, doing a July, so a little late here, a July recent ads, or vinyl finds, whatever you want to call it. I think I've been calling them recent ads. So, I know I haven't done one of these in a while. A lot's been going on, as you guys know, as you have seen and heard from my last few videos. First things first, just want to do a quick shout out to everyone that's reached out to me. Quick shout out to Riverbend Records, supporting them right today. If I haven't mentioned Riverbend Records in the past, I just want to say check those guys out. Billy Hurst is the owner and proprietor. They're located, I believe, in Godfrey, Illinois. I follow them on Facebook. You can check them out on Facebook. They have the website as well. But when Billy and the guys found out about my mother's passing, they sent me a nice message on Facebook. Didn't have to do that. Very, very nice and supportive. So I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate it. They have a really nice store out there in Illinois. I haven't been out there, but I do shop there via Facebook. They have they do Facebook Live shows every couple of weeks. I picked up some good stuff there. Actually, a couple things I want to say I picked up, I think, in this stack. If not, it'll be at least in my August finds. That'll be obviously later on down the road. But I'll leave a link below in my description for their website and their link in Facebook. You know, they've been around for a while. Other people I know have mentioned them. If you watch Melinda Murphy, I know she has been a supporter of Billy and Riverbend for a while. Chance, the concert buddy, he's been a supporter as well. So check out those guys as well if you aren't subscribed to Concert Buddy or Melinda. I watch them all the time. But yeah, check out Riverbend Records. Great store, great people. Billy, guys, thank you for the sweet message. You know, I do appreciate it. As you guys know, the last 3 weeks have been really difficult for me. So also, the support that I got on my 10 most listened to records been really, really amazing. I picked up quite a few new subscribers, a lot of comments. Definitely my most watched video, so very cool. Thank you. But let's get into this video. My pickups for July. Got a pretty good stack here, so I'll try to be quick. First one I'm going to show, I talked about my last video. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. And that is the Aurora soundtrack for Daisy Jones and the Six. Picked this up at Barnes & Noble, like I said. It was on sale that week. If you guys remember, this again was a while back, Plaid Room Records, check them out online. They're based out of Ohio. They had a huge sale a while back and I couldn't pass up their sale. They had a lot of great stuff on sale, and these are some of the things that I picked up there. First off, I picked up this compilation, Beach Boys, Sounds of Summer. This was the recent reissue and repress of that. That came out, this is a 2-disc set, or 2 LP set. And what I like about this one is this is a lot different than the other ones because the inner sleeves are really cool, because the inner sleeves look like the old Capitol inner sleeves that have like old record pictures. Of course, they're all the Beach Boys ones, and the records themselves look like the old Capitol label, which I think is really, really cool. But you know, this is the very best of the Beach Boys. There are, geez, almost 20 tracks on each LP. So, you know, you could say if you're just a casual Beach Boys fan, this is the way to go. I love the Beach Boys. I grew up, my mom was a huge Beach Boys fan. And so I love the Beach Boys, and I didn't want all the early records. I have some of the early records, like I have Pet Sounds, but a lot of their later records I really like. And a lot of that stuff's not on this. This is like the more popular stuff. So I decided that I would just, you know, get this and then get the older stuff, like Surf's Up and Sunflower and all that kind of stuff that you don't actually see on these compilations. But anyway, also I didn't have this, and originals are super hard to find and rare, so I got this reissue that just came out of Bush 16 Stone. This is my favorite Bush record. Honestly, I'm kind of a one and done with Bush. I know a lot of people really gravitate towards either this one or Razorblade Suitcase. To me, this is where it's at. This is probably the only one that I need by Bush. I know there's a little bit of a thread going around about, you know, only needing, I forgot what it's called exactly, but only needing one album by one band. If I were to join that thread, this would be one that I would show. This is a 2 LP set. Sounds really good. Like I said, it was a great deal at Plaid Room. And the last record I got, I don't have any Art Pepper in my collection, and this was on sale with a great price. This isn't the record store day. This is in stereo, not mono, but it was a huge price, or just a great price. Done by Kraft, obviously. Sounds amazing. Like I said, I don't have any Art Pepper, but I figured this would be a good place to start, so pick this up. It does sound amazing, so very happy with that. Next few records I picked up from my buddy Doug at Big Love Vinyl. I've spoke of Doug many times, and Big Love Vinyl. He had a few records that I wanted, and so I picked these up. I have been really into early Deep Purple, and when I say early Deep Purple, I mean Phase 1. I think it's called Phase 1. And I think I may be the only person that really likes Phase 1 just as much as Phase 2. Is it Phase? I'm going brain dead. You guys, well, I'm sure will correct me in the comments. But so I picked up an early pressing Shades of Deep Purple, their first album. This is a great record. This was more psychedelic prog, well, no, I just call it psychedelic, than heavy metal than they ended up going, which I preferred, to be honest with you. Not that I don't like I said, the other stuff, but some great tracks on this one, especially obviously Hush. Hush is actually my favorite Deep Purple song. Ian Gillan did their version later on in like the 80s. I still prefer this version. I'm not gonna lie, Rod Evans, I love his vocals. I wish they would have kept him in the band. It would have been interesting to see where they would have gone. But Hush is on this one. I'm So Glad. Their cover of Help and Hey Joe, really good. Really love this record. And staying along the lines of that, their second record, The Book of Talcyon, I guess. I can't pronounce these words. Give me a break. This is their second record. This is another great one. Really like it. Kentucky Woman is on this record. Great cover of the classic Neil Diamond song. And then there's a cover of We Can Work It Out, and then River Deep, Mountain High, and then also some great psychedelic instrumentals on here as well. Like I said, it would have just been really interesting to see how Deep Purple would have gone on had they kept the same band members and not transitioned to Ian Gillan and you know, not gone heavy metal and stayed psychedelic. But we wouldn't have Captain Beyond if that were the case. Obviously Captain Beyond, very psychedelic, very cool band. I said, I'm just a huge Rod Evans fan. This is their first album. Great record on Capricorn. I'm looking for their second album as well, like a nice clean copy of their second album. This is just a great record. Very happy to pick that up. And also going on the psychedelic, Doug also had this for me. Everyone's like, oh, Vanilla Fudge, everyone's got this record. It's very true. But this is such a clean copy of it, and clean copies of this record are so hard to find because I think everybody was doing cocaine on this record back in the 60s and 70s, because this is honestly, the sleeve is super clean and the record itself is just so clean. Sounds amazing. So very excited to have this as well. Everyone needs some Vanilla Fudge. This I was excited to find. I found this at Hardy Boys here in Charlotte. This is not a record you see very often. Eddie Money, this is his greatest hits record. And this only came out in the US and as a club record. So it only came out, I don't think the only way you could get it is if you sent away for it. And they're super hard to find and super expensive. This, however, was dirt cheap because the cover is tore up. And you can't really see that, but that's just because it's in the sleeve. But the record itself is actually pretty clean. It's on the Columbia label. The record's probably VG+. The cover, however, is not. But this has all the great classic Eddie Money records. I was super excited to find this because there's no good compilations of Eddie Money. There was one that came out a while ago, but they were all re-recordings, and it doesn't sound bad, but they're not the originals, and I love the originals. Eddie's voice, that was never great, but it definitely started to go in the late 80s and into the 90s especially. So the re-recordings that came out, I think were in the 2000s, just were not the greatest. So very excited to find this. Like I said, finding nice, clean, super clean, in great condition, hard, and when you do, they're expensive. So, this one, I picked this up at Noble. I like yacht rock, so sue me. This is the very best of Firefall. We all know the classic main two Firefall songs, You Are the Woman and Just Remember I Love You, but there are some really good songs on here. Goodbye, I Love You, Headed for a Fall. Just some really good yacht rock songs. I know this is being reissued here soon by Friday Music, but this was a cheap record, and this is actually in superb shape, cover and vinyl, so can't go wrong with that. Finally picked up the third Boston record as well. This thing's in perfect condition, can't complain. Gotta have the third Boston record to complete the three. I mean, honestly, a band that put out 3 superb albums. Took them a long time to do, but they did it. 3 great records by a great band that I don't think gets the love that they should by, honestly, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but we won't get into all that. Anyway, so glad to have this record. I've had the first 2 forever. Been looking for a nice clean copy of this one, finally got one, so very excited. This I picked up for like $2, and just a great classic soundtrack, Eddie and the Cruisers. Eddie and the Cruisers were technically John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. John Cafferty did so many soundtracks. He did stuff for like the Rocky movie, Rocky IV, I think it was, and a bunch of other things as well. Obviously, everybody knows On the Dark Side. It was a good cover of, what is it? I'm brain dead. Where is it? Oh, Run Around Sue on here. The Dion song. Really good one. But everyone's got to have this in their collection. Just a great classic. The movie wasn't the greatest, but the soundtrack was superb. Although they did make a sequel to this, which was definitely not good. But anyway. Gotten into some 80s country lately. So picked this up as well. Ricky Skaggs, Country Bluegrass. This brings back memories of being with my dad out on the road in the big rig. My dad's a huge Ricky Skaggs fan. Highways and Heartaches, some good classic ones on here. Heartbroke, You've Got a Lover, I Wouldn't Change You If I Could, Highway 40 Blues, just some great stuff on that epic label. Some good stuff, and this is another cheap record. So very happy to add this one. You'll see some more old country like that coming in my next, in my August video, which obviously I'll do at the end of the month or beginning of next month. And then Record Bar, picked this up as well. They just happened to get a restock of this, and this is the only one they had, and I was very happy because everyone knows I'm a huge Brandi Carlile fan. This was a record store day a couple years ago. What's this one called? I'm going brain dead. This one's called A Rooster Says, and this was actually it's a single, and it's got 2 songs on it. It's got Black Hole Sun and Searching with My Good Eye Closed. This was when she did the special event for Chris Cornell. The backing band was Soundgarden. Really cool looking vinyl there, splatter, boom. But was very excited to finally add this to the collection. Everyone knows I'm a huge Brandi Carlile fan. I just think she's amazing, great singer, songwriter, just phenomenal. I think she can do no wrong when it comes to any music she puts out, and she does amazing covers here. So very happy to add that to the collection. But yeah, that's what I picked up in July. Sorry this video went a little long, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you would, please hit that like and subscribe button. Give me the old thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of these records. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, thank you guys for the support. Again, check out Riverbend Records. Those guys are awesome. Check out Big Love Vinyl. Check out the Record Bar. Obviously, you guys know Dylan at Noble Records as well. But until next time, guys, I will see you hopefully soon. Bye.